Welcome back to Super Mario Odyssey. Okay, so now we're doing like full cleanup of the first three kingdoms in the world. So, yay, getting all the rest of the stuff in Bonneton, Cascade Kingdom, and Tostarena.
All Toasterinas, Toasterina, Toasterinas.
I already made that joke in the description.
Damn it. Ah.
Here's the problem: not enough toasters, because it's cold.
Ah.
Wario,
Hey,
I feel wrong.
you're stealing my style. Ah, jeez. I am really surprised that they didn't end up doing other amiibo outfits for Mario based off of the
Other
I think
stuff,
in
yeah.
that they data mined a Link outfit, but I think that's the only one. Well, okay, so here's the thing. They might be updating. Okay, now that's even wrong. That's even
Wrong.
that's okay, whatever. But
I don't know. I think purple suits him better than yellow.
yeah, but it's Waluigi.
At last, I get my own game by possessing Mario.
Oh god.
The best thing about Waluigi is that if he backhands you, he leaves an L on your forehead.
Yeah, really rub salt in the wound.
Damn it! No, now we're gonna make all-star references in BrainScratch comms. We have truly. If we start low, can we sink to a new low? Is that a thing that can
Absolutely.
happen? Okay.
That's the entire point of the negative zone.
Speaking of backhands and leaving L's, it looks like Waluigi backhanded that wall up there. There's a big L-shaped depression in there with, I think, a power moon.
Yes.
So, so they've updated Odyssey, I think, a couple of times since the game was released. Once with the Luigi mode, and a couple smaller times with some new outfits and stuff.
All of which are still really obscure references.
Do you think we get like true paid DLC for Mario Odyssey, and do you think it will be announced before this part goes up, thus making this entire conversation obsolete?
I doubt we'll ever get paid DLC for this, considering this is a Mario game. I don't think they want to potentially risk parental ire by having stuff behind a paywall.
No, I don't. I think that doesn't mean anything because if Breath of the Wild gets the DLC it got, then I don't.
Zelda skews older though.
Yeah.
True, but I don't see them not giving this game DLC strictly because of like an age gate.
Yeah, like because again, Angry Birds and stuff has DLC, and you know how Minecraft, Minecraft, for example, and you know how young those games arguably skew younger even than Mario.
Yeah, Minecraft's a really good
Nintendo is
example.
different though.
Yeah,
as a company overall, so I can see that as a reasoning for them. But we'll have to see.
The unfortunate
I would say
thing-
they announced DLC trailers and they just put a shitload of parental advisories.
Okay, the unfortunate thing about what you're doing here, Ryan, is that whenever you land on a platform as the flying Goomba, it resets the
Yeah,
Goomba's flight height.
I'm
Yeah,
again.
I know.
This is my first time playing the game. That's why this is an experiment.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, it's unfortunate that this is the way you decided to experiment in this case because you didn't necessarily need to let go of the Goomba to get up there. So you made things a little harder for yourself.
I love the tuxedo outfit. Mario looks so goddamn snazzy. Like
My name is Mario. Mario.
Waluigi Mario.
I actually prefer the tuxedo outfit to the suit outfit from
White
New
does.
Donk.
White is hard to pull off as an outfit for like the wedding version of this.
No, I like the business suit.
I like the business suit, but I prefer the tux just because it looks cooler.
You just like the
Can I-
business suit because it has a fedora.
Can I just say that the hat, the what was it, the fucking Simlish that the hat people speak is adorable as hell.
I am glad that Banjo
Oh my
Kazooie.
glorious hat people!
I'm glad that Banjo Kazooie style gibberish is back in fashion because I've always loved that kind of stuff.
This isn't Banjo-Kazooie style gibberish. It actually kind of sounds like a language.
Well,
you know?
they do say like the Bowser, and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's just like it sounds like it was written out so that it would sound like a coherent sentence in another language. It obviously doesn't have any meaning whatsoever.
Then they filled it with sin.
Yeah, it's like Banjo-Kazooie style gibberish talk tends to be disjointed and sort of patched together sounds.
Or AKA just
So-
the same burp sound effect over and over again.
Yeah.
usually.
It's kind of like substituting other sound effects for the standard text box beep you'd get in an old school RPG like Shining Force, where for some reason the computer needs to fucking blare at you every time a single letter appears in the fucking text box. It's annoying. Why did games do that back then? Ugh.
Oh, this one took forever.
Well, then
Yeah.
again, you also said the previous one took forever, so...
Well, yeah, because I'm bad at this game.
It's it's a bit irritatingly precise, but this kind of
Third
thing
try.
is- Yeah, this kind of thing is easier or harder depending on how much of an eye for angles you have. But that's something that's going to vary pretty hard between players because not everyone has that way of judging things.
I'm sure that
Yeah.
I'm sure that people have come up with like using the lines on the ground in exact like spot where okay, you just have it here and then you'll hit it 100% of the time or whatever. Is this the
No,
exact secret?
Nintendo's usually good at giving leeway on those sorts of things.
Yeah.
There, Lewis, I did it.
Yup. Finally.
4 coins. But it was the last ones I needed, so...
Yeah, so it counts.
Did
Yep.
you have the Bowser amiibo to
No,
track?
I don't have.
points?
I don't have a Bowser amiibo. That's why New Donk City took me for fucking ever.
That's okay. See, that's the annoying thing because this game is so good about making it easy to find power moons if you've missed one. But purple coins, you're screwed unless you own. I think it's any Bowser amiibo. I don't think you need to specifically have.
It's any Bowser amiibo, but there's only like 2 of them is the thing.
There's,
or 3 of
I
them.
think 3. Yeah,
Three,
but
three.
don't get the
There's 3.
Smash one because the Smash one's ugly, ugly as fuck.
You're ugly.
You're ugly.
I never found.
Pretty sure it has the same exact feelings about you, Ted. What a monster.
The weird thing is, I never found the purple coins all that hard to find, except for New Donk City, because their basic design motif for the purple coins in that kingdom is, let's put it in a really awkward to see spot because we're in a condensed big, city, so you're not going to see this shit.
Roar.
Yeah.
Man,
the
Jurassic
same
World
time,
3
though-
looks really, really different.
Didn't we make this joke last session?
Nah, but I said Jurassic World 3 this time, so that now it's a new joke, original.
Hey, by
Okay.
the time this goes out, Jurassic World 2 might be out.
Yeah. With,
Yeah.
with, Jeff Golden. Yeah.
I like how.
Wait, he's
some of the
actually back for
enemies-
that? I haven't watched any of the trailers.
Yeah, he's
I
back.
like
Yeah.
how. I like
Why?
how like the dinosaur's hitbox extends to beneath its tail, so some of the enemies just sort of explode underneath it.
I'm not
Okay,
complaining.
they say that underneath a T-Rex's tail is a vacuum.
Hey, whatever makes my life easier.
Luigi should sue.
Not that vacuum, the other vacuum.
Oh, okay. So you already found a power moon in here, right?
Yes.
Okay. I remember that it took me.
Hi, Greg.
It took me a while to get that power moon specifically because I thought that you had to kill all the little guys for one, but I missed one. So it's like
Yeah, that one's a bit finicky because very little actually tells you there's something going on there unless you talk to Talkatoo.
yeah, because once you hear big cleanup, then it makes a decent amount of sense.
You talk the talkatoo. But can you walk the walkatoo?
Mario just got hurt by himself. Wow, this is meta.
Stop cactying myself. Stop cactying myself.
The
Also, when you run into a cactus, he has thorns sticking out of his nose.
Nah, I'm surprised it wasn't out of his ass. Honestly, that's a missed opportunity.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
I love Sonic Adventure.
Oh, how
Whoa, wow, this is going to be anticlimactic.
the portraits actually do take you to a moon that exists on another level's list.
I would like it if,
So-
like, floating up, we had, like, movie Mario going into the alternate dimension.
Yeah, I know, and you're going into a city to boot.
Yeah. Yeah, live action
They-
Mario's going into the Mushroom Kingdom.
They should have at least put up like an ad billboard for like the Scapellis or something.
Yeah, that they
Which
should
is
have.
just Wario and Waluigi, as we established in our little headcanon.
Yeah, they should have done that for New Donk.
Is there even an official way to buy the Super Mario Brothers movie anymore? Or has Nintendo
I think it's still on DVD if you can find it.
I think it's still on. I think you can probably still get it on Vudu.
Huh? Hold on, I'm
Or
gonna
rent it on Amazon.
hold on. Super. Well, yeah, but have they sold it on like?
Technically,
like a physical medium.
Well, technically, Nintendo does. I don't think owns the distribution rights for it.
Well,
They,
hold on.
they,
A
they,
quick-
they did, however, buy the porn movie. Just specifically so they can make sure no one ever.
Oh, there is a
puts it out
there is a
again.
Blu-ray. Okay, all right.
Because the movie celebrated its 20th anniversary. a
Oh,
couple
damn!
years
You
ago.
can buy the new a new DVD for $3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, they even made a fancy new, ugly ass photoshopped title screen for it. Oh man, that's terrible and awesome at the same time.
This is great. Not only do, I'm sorry. Not only does this shortcut work as
There's a moon up here.
as a secret with its own moon, but it actually like you can just dive bomb down to the end of the level from here. You don't even need to take the normal path.
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
yeah, that's what I love about this game though is that like I think playtesters got up to spots like this, and instead of blocking them off, they put crap up here for you to find.
Well, this wasn't a place that you could that you could just get to with some weird trick. There was an alcove with its own set of steps and stuff that you needed to follow to get.
Yeah,
now
but
you're
I'm sure you
wondering if
could
there's
get up
something
here.
similar
I'm
on
sure
the
you
other
could get
side.
up here without those though. So they probably put a few there to make it a little bit easier in case you couldn't figure it out on your own. I would have to imagine.
Maybe
that makes any sense.
I doubt that's the case in that specific spot because it's so high up. But
Deepest
Yeah, you'd be
underground.
surprised because again, in this room, if you turn immediately around, there's this building that you can climb up just barely on the ledges by doing some pretty tricky jumps.
And
at
there
the
is
very
stuff
top
up
of
there.
it Is a shitload of coins.
yeah,
Like I don't get that. You
So
you blow out all the
obviously,
candles
playtesters
here.
were very curious.
Well, that's what your job is as a playtester. It's not playing video games all day. It's trying to do everything you're not supposed to in order to find glitches. Because if you don't find
Yeah.
enough glitches, you're not getting paid.
one of the routine things that you're going to be doing as a playtester is repeating the same action under various circumstances over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Basically, if you want to hate video games, be a game tester.
Yeah, basically.
No, Mr. Miyamoto, Sonic is not in Smash Melee.
But you don't
I got
understand.
like 100 kills in Cruel Melee, and you still didn't show up.
You don't understand,
stop.
John. You can get Toad. You just have to get a perfect score on the credits minigame on a Tuesday after unlocking Mewtwo, but not unlocking Game & Watch, and then you get Toad. All right.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, the money bag is one of my favorite captures in the game because you become like a death machine, but it spends
It costs coins.
It took me a while to realize that. It's like
Yeah,
wait,
I didn't realize that at the time. So now I'm just getting out of here. So I got the moon.
Oh man, the beginning of Ocarina of Time is really annoying.
Nah, the beginning of Ocarina of Time is still nowhere near as bad as basically every Zelda game after it.
Excuse you, I like that town in Twilight Princess. All right,
You're like the only person who does.
herding goats is actually fun. Come at me, bro.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, see, I was gonna agree with you until you said herding goats is fun.
Now, here's something that I like. It's a really goddamn easy workaround to the coin penalty for dying, because whenever you get a power moon that you've already collected, you get like, is it what, 5 or 6?
I think it's somewhat.
coins?
It's either 5 or 10. I don't really remember.
Yeah. So one of the things that I would do whenever I died is just use the warp function to go to like a warp spot that's really close to a moon that I've already picked up, and then I grab it, and then I go to another one that's close to a moon, and then I grab that. Bam! I've got my coins back, and then I go back to where I was.
Yeah, the 10
You
coin
know?
penalty really isn't all that big of a deal, especially since I think in some instances you can pick them back up if you get back to where you were.
For
Like
bosses,
immediately
yeah.
after.
Yeah. I mean, granted, I prefer it that way because, as we've talked about oh so many times, lives are kind of meaningless, and the fact that you ended a Galaxy or Mario 3D Land playthrough with like 200 said something about how many lives you got anyway. Like, for example, Kirby Star Allies, you end that game with like 130 something lives almost every time. So there's really no point to having a life
No,
system.
it's just a matter of liking the number going up.
Yeah, basically. And I mean, granted,
Yeah.
losing 10 coins isn't much of a punishment, but I don't really like these kinds of games to be super punishing in your death, in terms of death.
The other thing though is that because everything is tied to the coins now, and there isn't a life counter. More specifically, there isn't a life counter that resets itself whenever you load your save file. Nintendo, I feel like everything that I pick up is a permanent thing. Like I'm either getting this coin so that I can spend it on something, or I'm getting this, or I'm getting this collectible so that it's on my list forever. And the result is I don't feel that sense of who the fuck cares whenever I find something secret, you know?
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's like how that block is essentially built there as a test of greed.
Well, we're not wearing the Wario clothes anymore, so that's...
Well,
much sin do you
as
have in
usual,
your
those
soul, Mario?
as usual those multi-coin question things also give you more coins if you can hit them in rapid succession without pausing. So it's also there to see how quickly you how well you can judge that situation to get underneath it and bop it as many times as you can before the thing turns and.
Or you could do it the smart way and ground pound it from the top and then get all the coins at once.
Yeah, you can do that.
That is.
You can
a thing
also
that you can do.
you can also throw Cappy at it and hold the button down.
I don't think that's as viable when it's in the air, though, because that only seems to work from the side. So you'd
No, it
have to
works
like,
anywhere.
you'd have to like judge it, like really well, and hit him from the side. Otherwise, the hat just flies over.
Ryan, no, there's purple coins. Don't go.
No, I'm waiting for the purple coins.
I'm pretty sure you could see them. Just a matter
Okay.
of whether or not you
Oops.
You see, Ryan, if you had your 3D slider on, you wouldn't have fallen there. All right.
No, the 3D slider still does fuck all.
You don't know. It's integral to gameplay, Ryan. You don't
No, it's
understand.
not. It never was. Oops.
Why did you crap? No, that was too easy.
Do it again.
If you had your 3D slider on there, you wouldn't have ground pounded.
I do see the viability for 3D in platformers, though. Like I do.
No, I did. I had it on for
don't-
my Mario 3D Land, and it really didn't help.
I mean,
Oh wait a minute, I'm
the
dumb.
3D
You can't
optical
even use Cappy in that
the
section.
3D optical illusions were neat, I guess, but
Yeah, but they were very specifically in specific places, you know? It doesn't really make a difference for the rest of the game. Because the whole game is in isometric anyway. So unless it's deliberately doing an optical illusion, you can tell where everything is.